hate myself. Okay. I figured I could just play some Game of Thrones. It's a bit gory for nighttime. I thought about playing Before the Storm, but I didn't feel like going to a strange game right now. Just gotta make sure that the audio is working. Yep. There we go. Welcome back. This music is quite loud. But this game is quite gory. Not terribly so, but quite gory. Actually, no, yeah, it's pretty bad. Bit of warning, I will probably slip into British accents because I'm a dork and like to mimic voices, especially when it comes to this game. Let's get a new save file. It's really annoying. The last time I played this game, I played through every single episode. And when I got to the last one, it had saved none of my decisions. So everything was wrong, and let's hope that doesn't happen this time. So I will not be terribly sad. Because if that happens again, I'm gonna be real fucking sad. And I'll keep the chat open in my other device. Move my microphone to this side because I think it works better from this side. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it even matters. Who cares? For thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of Wolf's Wood, they harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves, and the fate of House Forrester hangs in the balance. Okay. Probably gonna fuck it up. We'll copyright the content because it's singing. Great.
Two weddings brought on by beheadings, yet all is happily.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
Set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Okay. Then let's clean it.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it.
That's a long sword.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? You'll never have a sword like that.
Why not?
I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
Not a pig farmer.
I had a hand in it, you know.
I'm a squaw.
Hand in what? Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Shh. Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. This grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
I know it's my
You're
job.
welcome.
Fuck off.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir. Love you.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Alright, that's pretty cool. I get some wine.
To Rob Stark, the king in the north!
The king
King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Aye!
Iron from ice!
Part of the team.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick.
Will do.
As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also a question of what's to be done with you.
Me?
It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire,
thanks, dude.
but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. And I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Of course not. I
Now go,
understand.
and find Roderick if you can.
Crying.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Bloody hell.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Uh-huh. Fuck you. I just got a job upgrade, buddy. You know, I outrank you. I don't care how long you've been in
Scrub
business.
my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin.
Well, you could
See,
be
that's
looking
where you're
at
lucky.
something called White
Low
Hill.
expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love bacon?
I love that so much.
Pig farmers.
I love that name.
All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life.
Not me.
Pulling wine around a fucking wedding.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Shut
Who
up.
my uncle is, that's nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Further. The Red Wedding.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Okay, you're being
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me
Buddy.
to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
We're in trouble.
What? What's wrong?
Nothing. No, nothing at all. Just, you know, nothing. Just the weapons, you know. It's fine.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We have enough wine.
Then take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
have to
Bye,
warn the
boy.
others.
Good luck.
Lovely start. Sorry, buddy. Oh, but quick times, not used to this, used to light script. Not even Hi, buddy.
A gift from the king!
Good buddy.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
No, please don't.
What?
Stop. Already? Oh, God. Okay. Sorry. Not used to quick time. I'm just the slightest. Controls, they're sensitive as hell.
Ready, boys! Whoa!
You gonna do this right this time?
Shoot that one!
Let's hope.
What?
There we go. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Look out!
No. Get off me. Up my butt. I want to move. Get off. Had to be done.
Good fucking riddance.
Got it. Did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
I didn't leave him. But I couldn't save him.
Find a weapon, quickly!
'Twas a lie. 'Twas a lie. Thank you. Appreciate it. Stop smiling at me. You realize this is a war zone?
You fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Come on. Come on. Maybe you should carry the sword in your other arm.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Well, the phrase says time's over.
Oof, that looks like it hurts.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs.
Okay.
There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
What the phrase says
You have
about
to go.
stage, you're welcome to the fucking torch.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Okay.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Go.
Kill
run,
those
listen to
fucking
your lord.
foresters!
Go. Kill those fucking foresters.
With love from Lord Frey.
Derek, will you run already, you dumb fuck? Go. Move. Run. Quick. Go. Jog away. Jesus. Iron from ice. Okay. Pretty. Hello, piggy, piggy, piggy. Jeez, a lot of noise. Okay, wow, okay, this has been a while. What? Ooh. Hello. So cute.
Blood. Fresh.
Hmm. Well, that's not great. Oh no, piggy. Whoa, smoky smoke. Something's gonna get with. This is walking faster, right? Yep. Can I look at the wagon? Walk past the wagon? No. Why would I need to do that? Jesus Christ. Okay. No need to get so excited, phone.
That's Father's car.
Oh no.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
For what? Killing
But at
animals?
least still have his bacon.
At least he'll have his bacon. Okay. Pardon me, why are you killing, my pigs? Just, you know, just a question. What's up?
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
Oof.
Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
None of your fucking business.
Ooh.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs.
I don't think they'd eat me. Pigs aren't carnivores. Are they? I don't think
That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Oh, God. Oh.
No.
Stay away from me. Thank you.
I'll have that sword, boy.
You will not.
Aye. You'll have it.
Oh, I love it. I love him. I love my boy.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Well.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Ooh. Oh no. It seems that you have a opening like a mystery. Ha! Get away! Oh, quick time events. Not
Mercy.
used to it.
Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you!
Fine, not like you. Just go.
Thank
Run.
you!
Leave. Be gone. Be gone, Thor. Go.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this.
Fuck
That
off.
much I promise.
You have a bowl cut, which makes your comment irrelevant. That's a really bad bowl cut at that. It's not
Father?
a good bowl cut, it's a bad one.
Garrett, you survived.
Even a nice beard.
Your sister. Oh, she hid.
They killed her too. No, that's not ideal.
I tried to stop them.
I'm sure you did. Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh no.
I'll kill the men who did this.
I know, Garrett. Don't you worry about a thing, my boy. We'll do it. I got you covered. Am I switching to Ethan now? Or am I still... Nope, still Garrett. Hey. Oh, my leg. Oh, Jesus.
It's Garrett!
Hello.
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Hello.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
You look a bit like Luke from The Walking Dead Season 2. Never thought about it before.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a
I
Bolton.
hate this part. Okay. I'm ready.
They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Oh no.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Oh, you're quite handsome.
Thank you, Maester.
blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Well, that's good news.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
They attacked me.
No fucking choice.
I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Ugh, maggots.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Leg. No. I don't want to. I don't want to. Please, no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. Welcome to Game of Thrones. Well, you could feel. You would be able to feel.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead.
14? He's young. Not that much.
Right.
Very young.
This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Sure thing. Love to.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Yep.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Roderick was already dead.
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Cause we're having a good time. I can still kind of speed walk. That's good.
The Ironwood Grove.
Can I see it? No? Okay, fine. Didn't want to see it anyway. Can't go around it? Okay, well, it's fine too. Can I go around this way? I can. Ooh, photo. Look at tapestry.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
No.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Well, you technically could be considered one.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick.
Some lovely.
He was our best warrior by far.
Roderick.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look. This might help.
Just stick a friggin' bush on your leg, yeah. Let's touch the maggots.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Yeah, they're also in my leg. Yuck.
I may be mistaken. You... Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Talk to him.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Welcome to Game of Thrones.
The Whitehills want Forester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Can I leave now?
Who is the new Lord of House Forester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Of course.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
Yep.
Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
14, right?
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it?
Of your circumstances.
I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
His lute.
Can I go now?
Leave?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Hello.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Thanks.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett,
Hi.
I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Unfortunately, yes. My family is dead.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Well, that's nice, Talia.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
I don't remember. So young.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
He was already dead.
You were with
I've
Roderick,
already,
no?
told
I'm
the maester
sure it
that.
was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
Yeah, just the fucking lord. Well, it makes sense.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes,
How
my
would you
lady.
know that?
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
Said he loved you.
That is a complete lie.
That's very
But
kind
you
of
know
you to
what?
say.
If it makes
You have the
feel
Forester's
better,
sword.
I'll tell you that.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Fucking
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression.
good. Love you. Bye.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people.
people.
Your family.
You sound more
I share
Scottish.
your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
They attacked me.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
Hey.
It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So,
Maybe
what's to be
wasn't smart
done?
enough. Royland.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay?
Harsh.
Duncan?
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong!
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
I'll do what's best for the house.
Go. I have to go anyway.
So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Sorry, Royland. I know you're sad, but you know.
That settles it then.
Bye-bye.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Joy. So happy about that. So very, very happy. He disappeared.
Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance.
Hey, yo,
I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Finally.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word.
Of course.
You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Bye-bye, Uncle. Love you. Bye-bye.
Iron from ice.
Yeah.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Right then. Bye. Talia, where are you?
Garrett, wait!
I don't want it. I'm just kidding. Like, nah, no, it's fine.
Be safe.
Keep riding off on the horse. Okay, I will. Bye-bye, Talia. God, you're a shrimp. Now does it switch to Ethan? Because I don't think the player's good. Yep.
Ethan?
Pretty.
Ethan! I couldn't find him. Could you?
Looks a lot like his dad. More than the other brothers.
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore.
No.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan.
Oh, I can't find my
Don't
brother.
worry.
He's suspiciously
It's
behind
just a
one of the
game,
trees.
Ryan.
Stupid
Wow.
game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here.
Fucking
And I
tree.
promise, I'm
You're
not
just
going
walking like
anywhere.
2 feet.
I wish Mira
Oh,
was
wow.
here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too.
And,
but Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
No,
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
not so sure about that. King's
I don't
Landing
want
isn't
Garrett
exactly
to die
the
either.
safest place in the world.
Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious.
He
I
killed a
heard
man.
Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
That'd be really
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
A milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
Oh,
What does
what's that,
milksop
Ethan?
mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here?
Milksop,
You,
a
me,
person
Roderick,
who is
Asher.
indecisive and lacks
We'd all be
courage.
out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
Okay, yeah, but being a lord comes with certain responsibilities.
Since you're the new
Talia.
lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Yes, you can have all of
Really?
those sweets.
Of course.
Yes.
Why not?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Hey, fine. Come on. A little faster. Bye, Talia.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitetail has arrived, unannounced
Oi,
and certainly
I don't wanna deal
unexpected.
with this loud
He's come demanding justice.
Oi.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
I know.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
Fine.
Go.
If that's what's required of me.
I'm making
Very well then.
Jesus Christ, don't look so sad. Hi, Duncan.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and
handling
dead
it angry. Hello. You old fuck.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
Sorry, mate.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
That's why
I've
I
been
didn't shake
waiting
your
for this
hand.
day all my life.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
You came
No
unannounced,
courtesies.
Lord Whitehill.
I should have expected as much.
My apologies. Please forgive us.
Forgive you? Not likely. You
fuck
Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Well, that seems unnecessary.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished.
Yes,
Maybe
you
if you hadn't
are.
been so
If I
fucking
say
greedy
so,
with the
you
ironwood,
are.
things
I'm
would have
lord
been
of this
different
house. You
between
came
us.
here,
You
fuck
squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Oi. Hello,
Your
douchebag.
man, the squire. We were minding
We were
our own
minding our own
business.
business,
Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said. When your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Alright, here we go. Bring in the lady. The only way that this is going to get calmed down.
Lady
Thank you.
Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all.
Oh no, don't disrespect me or you.
This is not over.
Oh, I think
It's
it is.
over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
That
very
lad
much right now.
may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Didn't lie to you.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Remember that. God, you and your high voice. He will. Dun dun dun. Ooh. Oh, fuck off. Oi. Scary.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son.
Oh, thank
but
you.
you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Yes, I
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Oh, we're gonna play as Mira now? Great. No offense, Mira. Don't like you that much. But, you know, it's fine. We're all being
Your sister can help us.
Maybe.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Probably not gonna be. Oh god, okay. Pardon. Start here.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
What the hell even is it?
It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Who's that? Totally good.
Ethan made this for me.
Oh. You look so sad.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Sad. Must have been right when she found out, when she stopped writing. Dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Called Brazier? 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 I don't know how to pronounce that. Whatever. Get my point. Anything over this way? No. Yes. Letter from Mother. Must be the letter that we just talked about.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Yes.
One moment.
I'm coming.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
How
I
are
can come
you?
back later if you'd like.
Oh no, it's fine. Come on in.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Hello. How are you? Love you. Okay, talk to you later. Hi.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
He looks young, but his voice is very, very low. But he's really short.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Handmaiden.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
Yeah.
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
were you eavesdropping?
It was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
Thank you very much for telling me.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
Yeah, me too.
Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Bye-bye. Love you. Oh. Talk later. Hi, Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Of course.
Come, there's something we must discuss.
Okay. Let's, do that then. Hi, Sarah.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
Thanks.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Rude.
She was very pleased with herself.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Okay.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Because I'm a bit of an asshole, but you know, not to you. Just because I kind of want to make her squirm a little bit.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You can do this.
Okay. If you say so, Marjorie. You walk a little quicker, please.
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Quicker.
Aren't you
Quicker.
looking lovely this evening?
Not clacker. The hell?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Hello.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Hi.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive.
Hard to believe.
You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
Yes, Tyrion.
And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
Well, it depends.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
That'd be a sight.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Yes, me too. Thank you, Tyrion.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
I don't like you.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
Well, no matter
who
what
do
I
you
say,
choose?
you're gonna be pissed. Ah! If I say one, she's gonna be mad. If I say the other one's gonna be mad. Closing the eyes.
I must
she's gonna
choose
be mad at
Marjorie,
me.
Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Says who?
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out.
Thanks, Tyrion.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
That's not a surprise.
Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Hmm.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
Of course not, she's Cersei.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
As you should. And of course she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Thanks.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Oh, I know. King's Landing is a scary place. Alright, we going back to Ethan or Garrett? No, not yet.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
Even though it wasn't me, it was just Sarah, but
This is
whatever.
not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Sorry.
I'm just glad it's over.
Me too.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Of course.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
You know, I've never seen how it plays when you don't ask her for help and, like, try to side with Marjorie. So I'm gonna do that because...
My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you. For my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now we must both be cautious.
Which is why I didn't ask.
Of course, my lady. You're right. Better to wait.
Just curious. Because I've never seen anybody play it that way. Just because I know it's stupid. But, you know. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
7 elves.
7.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Let's play a little
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice.
Ouch, mate.
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There.
Nothing's here. Don't worry
Hear
about
that?
it.
I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Alright, creep a little faster, would you? Ooh,
Bloody hell!
that's not you poor fucking bastard. Jesus Christ. Why? Ah, Lord Ethan. Great. Back to the little boys. AC 14? I keep asking that. I can look it up later.
Lord Ethan!
Yeah?
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Mm-hmm.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
You craven son of a whore.
Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Oh, great.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Oh, God.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
For the love of God, shut up.
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die.
Then why did you do it?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. No.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Oh, bloody
Take his
hell.
fingers, thief!
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an
You
injustice,
stole
my
from
lord.
us. I don't think that's quite true.
Please, my lord. My
take
family
3
depends
fingers
on me.
because it is what my dad
I,
would have done.
Ethan of House Forester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No, please, my lord!
What? Hey, I
My
could
lord,
kill
please!
You, you know.
Please,
I could send you to the wall and I mean, just
My lord, normally it is the lord's duty to carry out the sentence.
Nah, mate,
But
I'm fine.
I am willing to carry it out.
I will carry out the sentence.
I'm a brave boy. Alright, fine.
This is injustice, my lord!
Shut up. Make sure to take good care of you. Yeah. That's gotta hurt like a bitch. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Talia. No, you're disappointed, but, you know, you wouldn't have
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
I love this line.
Maester,
it's so fucking
what
funny.
do you think?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I do what's right?
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods, no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Yeah, I already know who I want to choose, but okay.
Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Right. I like the Maester. I'm not gonna choose you, you old fuck. Hi, Duncan. Looking at you, buddy. How you doing? Right then. Ryan. Let's go talk to Ryan.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength.
Aww.
And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
Did you?
Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse.
Ryan,
I want a
you're just
real
boy.
sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Sword, you know, somebody's afraid of it, I'm sure.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house
Wrong
falls,
button.
They'd all be worse for it.
Alright.
I'll see to the arrangements.
Although,
my lord.
Still what I was choosing, but I was going to be a little bit more
Duncan.
upfront about it.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help.
not
Your
really
father
that
often sought my counsel.
Right.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
I actually
Thank you,
agree.
Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
That's not very helpful. You didn't even tell me why. You just think you are. Can't even give me a straight answer. But fine, you know, all good. Oh, Malcolm. Yes, talk to Malcolm. He's going to tell us the exact opposite.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted.
Well, you are his brother, so I suppose it makes sense. I think, right?
But
Yeah.
if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with you, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
I'd hate to disagree
He'd be a
with you
fine
there.
choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you.
Dude, if we try to fight, we're dead.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Alright. What do you want? You're gonna tell me now that Duncan's the one for the job.
I saw what you did to that man.
I know.
The way you
Oh, yeah.
punished him.
Mm-hmm.
How could you be so cruel?
That's what Dad would have done.
I'm worried about you.
Do you think it's easy? I'm the third-born son. Father never prepared me for this. I'm doing the best I can.
I know you are, Ethan. I know. I know you said you'd get angry sometimes, but I didn't think I'd see it so soon.
I can't afford any more mistakes.
Oh, don't be such a grump,
Everyone
Talia.
knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
It's my
The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What?
But I'm only 14.
Ethan, please.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it.
No, yeah, if I was
I
a few
only
years
wish
older.
you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Well, let's go talk to Royland. Let's not leave him out, even though I know I'm not going to choose him.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And, you should know that swinging that blade yourself took stones. It was a man's way of justice.
Oh, gee, thanks. I don't know what he says. Give Bracer to, no.
Yes, my lord.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the White Hills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being a sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action.
He likes to talk.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Oof. You sure did talk a lot more about it, though. I don't want to choose you, but you sure did give a lot more reasons than Duncan did. One thing. Hello, Maester. I think it'd be really funny if I could just be like, here, take it. Have the bracer. You're my new sentinel. That'd be funny. I wish I could do that.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Ransom or a robbery? You may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow.
Not a bad thought, though.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
I was before, but you stopped talking to me.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Okay. Love you. What time is it? It's only 1. Still early. 1 a.m. Yep, that's early. I don't even know how much longer this episode is. It can't be too much longer. Or can it? I don't even fucking know.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Yup.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless!
Lord Ethan has made his choice.
Maybe so.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
I know.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Neither will I. You have not hit puberty.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Well, I mean, yes and...
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Yeah.
My new Sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
Well,
if you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Oh, fuck off, you piece.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will
word,
respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
That might make him a bit grumpy. I don't know what happens though if you make him wait at the gates. I've never seen it, and I'm curious. But I don't want to piss him off even more.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Ha, bitch.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled,
You didn't do nothing.
we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Right.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
Fuck off.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family.
How long has this been going on? Is most Telltale episodes
What about your
about 3
brother,
hours, right?
Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it.
Streaming, so another hour?
He always protected you and your sister.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
No, she can't actually, because I told her not to. Whoopsie doopsie.
Milady.
Hello.
You?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Good to know.
Where's Sir Royland?
That was quick.
He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
I hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
No. Hello. How are you?
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber?
Get away.
Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Oh.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the
Thank you,
Warden of
Lord.
the...
That's enough.
Hello.
Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young. This... Look at you.
Right then.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More Foresters.
Lord Ramsay.
Get away. Get away.
Come out where I can see you.
Stay away from him. Don't want you near my siblings, I guess.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Ah, worried about your family. As you should be.
I'm the Lord. I'll have you speak only with me.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
No, not really.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? No. That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forester.
No,
They murdered our men.
Either.
It was a Forester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our
That's not why I
loyal
want to be fucking nice, you
will
bitch.
not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't?
Yep, they suck.
We are
at making
talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
We can't even feed our people. You expect us to feed 20 more?
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff
Keep him away.
will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan. Don't.
Look at this, little Forester.
Get away from him.
You're not frightened, are you?
Why would he be?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
True.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Yes, I am.
What have you done?
But I don't want a brave lord.
Oh, Ethan, you're
Far too much
so
trouble.
young. So young. Too young to die like this. Can't be stopped.
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop them!
Help me!
Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Remember, Ryan! Do something!
Ethan?
There he goes. Oh no, Ethan. Poor boy. Is that the end of the episode? Yep. Jesus Christ, I thought it would never end.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Guess so. You and 34.2% left Bowen behind. Really? You and 37.6% swore loyalty to Marjorie. You and 16.1% took Eric's fingers. Only 16% of people took that? What the hell did everybody else do? 69% picked Duncan. Makes sense. You and 50% meant Ramsay in the Great Hall. Well, there's only two choices there, so that makes sense why that one's a bit more. Oof. Oh, didn't mean to skip that. Whoopsie doopsie. No, thank you. Alright then, that's where I'm going to be leaving this episode. Or stream, whatever the hell you call this. And, I don't know, the next time I'll be streaming, I'll be back at it eventually, though. It shouldn't be too long, I wouldn't think. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later, at some point. Until the next time.